We are Crossmopollinate, which is by itself a portmanteau of cross-pollinate and cosmopolitan. As a research collective, we are interested in the cross-pollination of ideas and knowledge between the various disciplines that are engaged with urbanity.
Dealing primarily with the history, politics, art, and imaginations of the cityscape and what this means to the people that inhabit the city. The goal of our three-part workshop series was to disambiguate the meanings of words that we use casually and academically when we deal with urban transformation, keeping in mind that these words mean different things in different disciplines for different people from different contexts.
The participants of our workshop were students from three different cities: Delhi, Kathmandu, and Heidelberg. The students also came from various disciplines such as architecture, anthropology, urban studies, geography, transcultural studies, and art history. The workshops took place over the course of a week and were part of the excursion Knowing in the City in Heidelberg. First, the students were asked to send in 1 to 3 words that they encounter most in their fields in relation to urban transformation.
Then the participants were divided into small groups to define the words they picked out randomly from the pile of words that were submitted by someone else.
So basically, we saw the first word. Okay, we like storytelling. So we just brainstorm almost bullet points, and we write them down in this box. And then we add some more, and eventually, after we did this for all the 3 words, or even for more, we started to create a sentence, so like to put them in a conversation. But it was really like a really fast word topic.
It was now important to visualize the overlaps in their meanings and placing these words in a rhizomatic structure where we were pushed to recognize the complexity and the horizontality of these concepts. Newer words emerged and were connected to other words as bridges between spatially and culturally diverse cityscapes.
There's never a center, but there's always a periphery.
But the periphery is not necessarily, yeah, you're right. But the periphery may not always be spatially located on what we might think of as like periphery.
Thus came about the glossary of urban transformation. This brought us to our final step, envisioning how knowledge sharing fares in real world issues. How can we apply our knowledge to the city? What do we know about the city? What can we know about the city? Is our expertise enough? In what ways can this knowledge move towards activism, policymaking, and a more situated practice?
We discussed how the compiled glossary and discussions may be brought back into our respective urban spaces and what kind of projects may be envisioned through this. So, where do we go from here? The glossary for us is the first chapter of an entire handbook for urban transformation. The possibility of the co production of knowledge through a more locally situated, community based structure.
Through collaborations, essays, video and performance works, workshops, illustrations, and citizen journalism, we intend to create an open source handbook that works in ways as a manifesto, in ways as a journal, in ways as a catalogue, and in ways as a pedagogic tool.